Call to order Historic Preservation Commission regular meeting, Monday, May 1st, 2023 at 5:30 PM. Roll call.
Adam Ropp,
Present.
Jason Wells,
Present.
Nathan Turner,
Present.
Maneka Gibbs,
Present.
Valerie Duncan,
Here.
Darrell Covington absent, and Aaron Rooney absent, but we have a quorum.
Okay. Item number 2, public comments. Anybody? No? Okay. Item number 3, approval of the previous minutes from the regular meeting on April 4th, 2023.
Say 3 of the 4 that are here, so the 3 that are here can approve them.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from April 4th.
Nathan, is there a second?
I make a second.
You do what?
Second.
Oh, you second, okay. All right, Nathan Turner,
Yes.
Maneka Gibbs,
Yes.
Valerie.
Oh, wait, no, there's only 2 of the 3 here that we
Maneka-
lost.
Oh, no, you're right, never mind, we gotta table that. I
Yeah,
was
we'll
thinking
have to
Aaron
table
was
to
here.
next month.
Yep, we gotta table it to the next one.
Sorry,
Don't
Aaron's
have enough
absent.
members. Yeah, I was counting, I think I was counting Darrell in there, but he was obviously
No,
not here.
yeah.
He was
Just do it on the
here.
next, we'll approve the minutes on the next meeting.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll just roll them over till next time.
Okay. Item agenda number 4, HPC application 23-006. Discussion and potential action on a request for a certificate of appropriateness for new Sparkman Realty Group window signage and for the new Guthrie Ghost Walk window signage and projecting sign for a building located at 102 West Oklahoma Avenue. Staff report.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. They're requesting new window signage. Both of them are a 2 foot by 3 foot, basically 6 square feet. You see them up on the screen. There's 2 large windows, and they're looking for signage on each of those windows. There's also, and let me go with the, in our code, as you know, where the guidelines say you can have up to 1/3 of the window. Neither one of them exceed 1/3, so there's no issue with the guidelines. The projecting signs, there are some criteria for that. It's gotta be, it can't be projecting more than 4 feet, has to be at least 8 feet above the sidewalk. And there's criteria for where it can be located for 1 or 2 story buildings. Since that's a 2-story building, it's fine in terms of where it's located height-wise. The only thing is, the appropriate location should be on the storefront elevation. That was technically a legal non-conforming sign that they decided to use, but should have moved to the front to meet the guidelines, because it hasn't had signage for quite some time. I don't inherently have a problem with it, but it's also one of those areas where if we're going to allow them on the side, we should, again, look at updating guidelines so we don't keep going against the guidelines. So with that, I give it back to the commission.
Okay. Discussion?
Dan, how many signs did you happen to notice that are on the sides? Do you, I mean,
The only other one I know in the area is whatchamacallit, the diner, was, Boomerang Diner, yeah. And that
On
went
the
through
side.
some really weird convoluted, approvals that obviously whoever took it didn't read either of the HPC codes or our zoning code.
okay.
Because it should have never been allowed there, but the process it went through actually was a Board of Adjustment, which had nothing to do with HPC.
HVC.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would it take to move it? I mean, it looks like it's anchored into the bricks.
Yeah, I mean, they would
Yeah.
literally just unanchor it and move it to the front.
Is there concern with the age of the bricks and all that, and the structure of something of that being actually pulled out?
Yeah, I don't know, I didn't look at it that close. Usually there probably isn't, but, I mean, yeah,
I have one, I just repaired mine. That would, one of
Yeah.
the anchors had come out,
yeah,
and we had to
yeah.
fill
It's
it, and
repairable.
re-anchor it.
The epoxy.
Yes, you fill it and re-anchor it, so.
Okay.
Are they aware that they were supposed to put it on the front?
No, because they put it up without getting permission. They obviously aren't here tonight, but they were informed of the meeting.
I'm wondering if they put it up, they probably, I'm assuming they put it up on Division because it's
They
the most
put it-
trafficked part,
They put it
right?
up assumingly, yes,
Yeah.
without contacting anybody.
Yeah.
I feel like we should consider the code and not make exceptions unless there is really good reason to.
I agree.
I also
Yeah.
agree, their office is the front of the building,
Yeah,
not
because
the
that's
side
where
of
it
the
should be.
building is where it should be.
Yeah, just out of curiosity, why is that rule like that? I don't
Well,
I'm not
mean,
saying I
the
don't like it,
guideline-
I'm sorry.
That's the guidelines. I'm assuming they didn't want a bunch of signs on the side of a building. They wanted to have it on the storefront, which is typical for any signage.
Interesting, okay. Instead of just.
I mean, it's not like impossible to obviously relocate.
Right.
Because
Instead
the
of just.
sign itself is fine, it's just the location.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Instead of just straight up rejecting it, do we want to approve it as long as they move it to the front? Can that be the,
I'd like to make it a two-part.
yes, I'm saying, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Somebody want to make that?
I make a motion to approve the sign as the signs as portrayed in itself, Guthrie Ghost Walk, just the signage.
Okay.
The window signage.
Oh, I was on this one. We could do the window signage first.
Everybody okay with the window signage? Window signage is
For
fine,
both, for
Perfectly fine.
yeah.
the
I'm fine with all
storefront.
three of the signs itself, just need to move the
Yeah.
bracket to the
Yes.
front.
So the window signage and the sign up on the wall is okay as far as how they look and where the window signs are. However, the stipulation is that the hanging sign out on Division needs to be moved to where it's supposed to be on the front. That's the motion.
I'll second.
Oh, I was gonna say Mineka?
Yes.
That-
Yeah, it
Okay,
was, yeah, it was that.
okay.
Yes.
And a
So
second by
Mineka and then
Valerie.
the second
Got it.
here, okay.
I
Yes.
make a motion to approve all of the signage as presented
Yeah,
with the stipulation that the hanging sign be moved in accordance with the guidelines to the front of the building.
yeah,
Okay, great. And then Valerie.
second.
Okay, great.
Perfect. Nathan Turner,
Yes.
Jason Wells,
Yes.
Mineka Gibbs,
Yes.
Valerie Duncan,
Yes.
Adam Roth.
Yes.
All right, that passes 5-0.
Item number 5, HPC application 23-007, discussion and potential action on a request for a certificate of compliance for a new canopy with AJ's Barber Shop signage on the front facade for a building located at 107 West Harrison Avenue. Staff report.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The applicant is requesting a new canopy on the front facade. It's the Leader Building that's over on Harrison there. The canopy will be 3 foot, almost 4 foot in height by 24 foot long. It's about 92 square feet total. And it'll extend 4 feet off the front facade. The signage on the canopy will be approximately 52 square feet, so it's over half of it. Again, the design guidelines state that for new awnings are to have a pitch closely match others on the street. Awnings and canopies are to have an overhang that is similar to others on the street. Signs may be incorporated in the design of awnings and canopies. Awning design is to include end caps, valances for a finished appearance, and should have traditional coverings as canvas. It is gonna be canvas. A couple things that staff wanted to point out is in September of last year, we approved a basically half-moon style canopy for above the door. And if we allow this canopy, it basically is 2 different types of canopies on the same, or on the building, which, in my opinion, is gonna make it look very odd and not very fitting. The best case scenario would have been the owner to probably put a canopy along the whole building and, you know, called it good. In that. But the other thing is just to keep in mind that the amount of signage that they're also, you know, Vision Source has one, but they've had one for probably a while. But traditionally, there hasn't been any canopies downtown that have that much signage on their canopy. It's very much been to the end caps or the underlying type of thing, but it hasn't basically encompassed the entire canopy. So with that, give it back to the commission for any questions.
Do you want to talk about
Sure.
that? Yeah, okay.
First off, is the applicant here?
They are here.
Okay.
Could you come?
Yeah, come on up here.
Oh, please. I did call Nancy with Friends Market Boutique. And her actual application was for not just above the door, but it was also for the windows on either side of the door. So it wasn't just for that, it also was gonna cover 3 windows on one side and 3 windows on the other side.
That's not what she submitted or approved. The only thing that got approved was over the door.
No, I have it.
Oh, does it? Did it
Yeah.
have the ones on the side?
Yes.
Okay, they didn't
Yeah.
have any renderings
Yes,
for
they
that.
were just full black.
Okay.
Can you pull a picture of it up front? I just wanna make sure I know which windows you're speaking of.
I don't think
No.
I gave it to him, but I gave
I
it to
mean, the picture
them.
of the building.
Oh, there.
Yeah, there it is.
So
He's
which
got it.
windows is she talking about?
She said 3, over the 3 to, if you're looking at it on the right side,
These 3?
yes.
Yeah.
And then over the 3 over to the left.
Those are mine.
So she had stated that it would cover those 3 and those 3 and one over the top.
No, from this point over is my building.
No, it's your portion of the building that you may be leasing, but it's all under one ownership in one building.
Well, I understand.
Yes.
Right.
Let me rephrase myself. My wall goes to right there on the inside.
So
Okay.
then
So that's my question. Would that not
signage would be on looking through into our barber shop, correct?
Well, no, her signage would only be on the door. It would have just been all black on the windows. So she only requested to have signage over the door,
Okay,
but then just to have black on either side of the windows. That's all. She didn't request to have any signage over any windows,
Oh, I
just
understand.
complete
But it's a different
black.
style than what your guys are
It is
proposing.
a
Yeah, I
different
understand.
style.
Okay, I misunderstood you.
No, you're
I
good.
was
I just
making
wanted
sure.
to first let you guys know that her application covered more than just the door hanging
that's fine.
with her sign on it.
I understand.
Second, I did call her to make sure that she hadn't ordered any of her hangings yet.
Right.
And she has not.
Okay.
And I did show her what you guys had proposed on your style,
Mhm.
and she's cool with the style. She
Okay.
would also change hers to match the style if needed. Her
She'll have to
application.
come back and get that.
She
approved.
knows, she
Okay.
is aware she'll have to come back and get it approved. But I, just like you guys, didn't wanna make sure that we had something half moon shaped and then something sloping, just
Yeah, I was-
touching each other and be like, oh, that looks awful.
That's pretty.
On the same facade, you
I
know,
agree.
Yeah.
that is nowhere else in town,
Right,
right? Like,
yeah, I agree.
if you were gonna do that, we'd be like, okay, well, you can have this tiny sign over your tiny door, and you
Yeah.
can have this
Right,
tiny
right,
hanging
no,
over
I
your
agree.
tiny
I agree.
door.
Yeah.
And, you know, then we just can't let downtown look tacky.
No,
oh, absolutely,
And I'm
don't
sure
want
you guys wouldn't want the front of the building to look funny either. So,
yeah.
you know, so you're saying her portion of the building stops at her door there,
yeah,
Yes.
approximately, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, ideally, it would be nice, really, if you guys could work together and come
We
up with
can.
like
One long.
one
Fluid,
long fluid
yeah.
black one, where you could put your signage on one side and she could put her signage over there, and it would look really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can work together. I mean, obviously, we have to talk to her. I don't know if she wants it, one of the curved ones. You see
She's, right, and she said she would go with,
yeah, she said she was flexible to go with
Yeah, I mean.
the
with
style
the
we
slope
presented.
style
Yeah,
too.
We'll have to get together and maybe if she puts one like we're proposing on the other side of the window, that would be okay, or if we do a curve, we're either way.
Yeah,
Right.
I think she's open to the,
Yeah, she's
Design.
totally open, cause she hadn't ordered hers yet.
yeah,
Right.
So, she's totally open. If you guys are ready to order yours, to get together, because you're both in the same place,
Of
Yes.
on the same building.
yeah.
And it probably be easier to split the cost.
Well, I was going to say, maybe we can get the printing done in one.
Yes, yes.
Go to make
Yeah.
it.
It
Yeah,
would
but
make
what-
it
transition,
so
same
much
person making it.
easier.
So are
My-
you saying on the building there, just let me ask, so I'll need to resubmit again?
No.
I would think too, though, about, you know, if one of you guys decide to go somewhere else or you leave, you know, what then, right? I mean, are you,
You know, removing it,
Yeah. Or
removing your signage.
relabeling.
That's a good
You
point.
know,
yeah,
So there maybe should be just theirs and her, the same one, but 2 separate ones with a cut somewhere, right?
Well, even if the same person could design, like, we could agree upon using the same vendor for it.
Exactly, yeah,
Make a
Exactly.
break at the
Yeah.
buildings.
right.
So we have, like he says, we have approved, like, we just approved salt soothers to put salt soothers like on the front of the hanging part of only theirs. It's really small. But they have signage on their windows. Your front is way different. You have tiny windows.
Yeah,
There's not a whole lot of places to be able to have signage on the front of yours. I have a hanging sign on mine. There was Mark's Drug that used to have a hanging sign underneath theirs that was super distinctive to make it different. But yes, should you change businesses or something, you know, having that, you know, for both of y'all to have, it takes a lot to take those down and then have them
Yeah, all right, so two,
redone.
same style, same company, maybe just two separate.
Yeah, just break them off
They can
at
be
the,
like
where the
loaded up
buildings, where
almost.
those, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
okay, all right. How do we, Dan, how would we then move forward with that?
I mean, we are gonna ask, I mean, because if we could get it to, you know, cover the whole thing and it would look really nice, and you just style where your business is, she styles where her business is, sorry, I did that backwards.
Yeah.
then
The good thing is the other approvals technically expired.
It is expired.
Yeah, so this would be the only approval for the building. So if you approve this, then when they come back for the other one, we just make sure that that one matches.
Okay, great, so you don't miss a,
And
Great.
let me say something, for the buildings, the bricks, and they're really pretty. If it were me, I would do one over this side and then like right here to make it look, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, right? My wife tells me all the time. So if it had it on this side and then she has such a pretty door,
Mhm.
and then you put one on this side, I don't know that she would want, I don't know, it's up to her and you guys, but it would look it would look more.
oh,
Like,
two,
I'm trying to make sure my brick, the soldier bricks show, because they're so pretty.
Right, hers, I believe hers was set to hang a bit higher,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
still
mine-
protrude up,
Yeah,
right? So I would imagine yours is gonna hang not quite as high as where the top of that white, where the top of her sign is.
Actually, that's right where mine's gonna be.
Is it, are you gonna put it right up
Yeah, I'm
there?
gonna put it high, yeah.
Then I would imagine, I mean, you don't ever wanna cover up architecture that looks
No.
pretty,
Yeah,
That's right.
right? So,
so we may need to bring ours up just a little bit to show her soldier bricks,
Yeah.
the archway.
I mean, it doesn't really protrude that much, up
Yeah.
higher, but I think that it could look really nice and coming together and being able to maybe come in on that cost,
Yeah,
just to get the span of the building would look so much nicer.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, and you were gonna go 24 feet, I didn't measure that building when I was in.
I
So
mean,
we
if
can
you wanted,
approve this.
For Nancy.
well, if you want to, it's the same building, you can make the approval for that to extend all the way across to the other side, or the length of the building, however you want, because it's the same building.
well, what they're proposing now just goes up to your portion, right? Yeah, so I mean, we can just
Yeah.
approve, like.
I'm just saying, if you wanted to approve it to extend it across, you could do that too.
Making it all one piece?
It wouldn't have to necessarily be a piece, but the same style. And
Oh,
then
okay.
once- Then it wouldn't require Nancy to
Come
come and get
back?
approval.
Okay.
Because it's the same building. She'd just have to get signage approved if she needed it.
Okay,
or one.
sure. Somebody want to smash that together into one?
It's up to you guys.
Is the style just this?
No, the style now would be the one that
It
they
would be the
presented.
slope style.
Yeah, the slope
one-
style.
This one,
Yeah.
AJ's Barber Shop,
So a straight square.
yeah, it's like.
On that side of the street, there currently isn't any canopies at all. And so that's why when the other one came in, it kind of set the precedent of what we're looking for on that side. The other side is all the slope style, and it
Yes.
is the most common we have in the district.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Over the Pollard and,
Yeah, and
Comfort
over all of
Nutrition.
them, yeah.
yeah,
The only one that was out of context over there was the, what used to be the Home on the Range. It has that flat metal.
flat one.
But all the other ones have the canvas sloped.
Interesting. Okay. Are you cool, Jason, with,
Yeah, I mean, this is being my kind of first run here, it's, yeah, I mean, I think it looks good, yeah.
Sure.
So,
okay. Somebody want to make a motion to approve this how it is with, and also extending that if anybody else on that building wants to do the same thing, they can, as long as it fits the,
Matches.
matches that one.
Matches same. I'll make a motion to approve, with the additional option of the second business owner being able to extend same look, same style, same everything.
Okay, I have a motion, have a second?
Oh, just make sure, what about the signage on this particular one?
Oh, just AJ's Barber Shop letters? I'm confused.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're fine.
I didn't know if it included, if the approval included the signage as proposed.
Yeah, it's got the little
Yes.
barber shop poles.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if it's me, I would say like the styling of this one, like whoever did that, not that you guys would match that, but just the kind of uniqueness to it as far as just preference or anything, you know?
Wait, you're saying you like the curved awnings?
Well, I think the curved awnings, and I think just like, and not to be like picky on it, but maybe just some of the, I don't know, maybe the fonts, I don't know, something that's a little bit more, maybe, is there a font style that's specific for
No.
like?
We,
what
we
have to
don't,
make?
yeah, we don't have a specific guideline for fonts and that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just, I mean, that's just
Yeah.
like preference, it's just, I mean, yeah.
I think the only thing that I would preference is that if we're going all the way across the building, that, you know, we keep that in mind, that, you know, when you space out the two businesses, that there's a nice gap there where it's not like AJ's Barber Shop all the way running all the way up to her door.
Right.
Yeah.
And it says Friends
And
Market.
then F&B on the back.
Yeah, guys, that's a good point.
I think that was
Okay,
my
so-
concern, is like, it just doesn't look like a billboard, you know, it's like,
Yes.
yeah, has some,
Alright.
has some
That's a
definition
good
to it.
point.
Yeah.
It's just with those, you know, we have several locations, and with that, I just kept playing around because, you know, you don't want to put neon in such a pretty building or anything like that.
Mhm.
So I was just trying to find something that would say hello at the same time in a nice way,
Sure.
and kept it, you know, the integrity of the building.
Yeah, I don't remember if we had a second. We had a motion. I don't think we had a second.
I'll second.
Oh, great, all right,
Jason.
Hey, I did all the motion last time, so
yeah.
somebody
All
else
right.
got to go with it.
Yeah, because, and so just to make sure we're all clear, it's to approve the banner in that style to also go to the other tenant side, and then the signage that was presented was obviously approved for the current applicant.
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. Jason Wells, whoop, oh, okay, Jason Wells,
Yes.
Nathan Turner,
Yes.
Minecca Gibbs,
Yes.
Valerie Duncan,
Yes.
and Adam Robb.
Yes.
All right, 5-0.
And then like he was saying over there, you don't have to, this is just a friendly suggestion, maybe have like, if you did a vintage font.
I'll look at that.
Yeah.
When I go to it,
Sure.
I was just trying to, when I went up there, they played around, there's, you know, she can play with the different fonts. And
Cool. Yeah.
I'll look at it and see what it, you know, make sure it just has to be readable.
Yeah, yeah, because if you get like Edwardian font that looks real vintage, you're like, I can't even tell what it says.
One last question, I'll be out of your way. So do you want me to talk to my neighbor next door?
I will.
or-
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Thank you for
No
being
problem.
here,
I'll
and
take
thank you
care
for
of it.
putting your
Yes,
business in
appreciate
town.
it.
We appreciate it very much.
Well,
Last question I have is we were gonna write a check for, I believe it's $25.
Yeah, you can bring that in tomorrow.
Okay, perfect.
Or you can give it to me in cash.
Yep.
Joking.
Not required, but we take that just like anything.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate
Okay. Item number 6, HPC application 23-008. Discussion and potential action on a request for a certificate of compliance for the new beauty lounge facade sign for a building located at 206 East Oklahoma Avenue. Staff report.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yeah, this is essentially a change-out, if you want to say, to existing signage. There's a copy or a picture of the current signage, the beauty lounge, but I also included a picture of the previous signage because that border is going to go back up. They just hadn't got to it at the time that they had the picture, but that's why I included it, that the border will be what was there previously. Other than that, I don't have any issues. Oh, there you go.
They're saying they're gonna paint the building too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
Fingers crossed.
Same color though.
Yes.
Are you guys the, yeah, you can come to the podium and thank you. Can you just state your, I don't think we asked the others, we were supposed to state your name.
I'm Brooke Benson.
Okay, and you're the owner of the,
Yes.
all right. Okay. Any questions for the applicant, anyone?
No, that's pretty cut and
I
dry.
know it will look a lot better once they get the trim around it. We're ready.
I make a motion, we approve the sign with the trim.
All right,
I second.
all right. Second by Valerie. Jason Wells,
Yes.
Nathan Turner,
Yes.
Minecca Gibbs.
Yes.
All right, Valerie Duncan,
Yes.
and Adam Robb.
Yes.
All right.
Thank
5-0.
you all.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah.
I like those.
You know, Dan, I wonder if secret, oh, hold on a second, well, I'll do that on Commissioner comments. Staff comments?
The only thing I was just going to mention is our new commission member, Jason Wells. He was appointed, I think, at the last council meeting, which would have been the first one in April, because we didn't have one, the second meeting in April. So, yeah, welcome to the commission.
Thanks, thank you.
Welcome,
Yeah.
Jason, yeah.
Yeah, good with you guys, thanks.
Okay. Any other comments?
Nope, that's all I got.
Okay. Commissioner comments? I was gonna say, maybe you could secretly, when you look at the list, think, I think this one will be more juicy and controversial. I'll put it last. People, but you never know, right? Like,
So you can keep the crowd here, or what?
no, so that people like that can just go
Oh, I got you. Okay.
faster.
Yeah, I just usually do it in numerical order.
I know, but you never can tell, some of them. you
Well,
don't.
that's the thing, you never know.
Yeah. This is my last meeting as commissioner and chair of HPC. I've enjoyed it and appreciate it. And appreciate everyone up here and everyone who's going to serve in the future and who has served in the past. I don't know if anyone doesn't know, but I'm going to be sworn in as counselor tomorrow. So I'll resign. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I will resign tonight immediately for the commission, so.
Will you be,
Ex officio?
Ex officio
I don't
for-
know.
okay,
We haven't decided on that yet, who that would
council
be.
decisions?
Yeah, I was gonna say, the council
council
will
make that-
be
make that.
redoing those as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. We also have our new city manager here
Yes.
today.
They've traditionally, if somebody has been on the HPC and is on council and they want to, they'll usually put that person as the ex officio. Because our current ex officio was also previously on the HPC and that, so,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's correct. Any other commissioner comments?
I don't have any.
All right, well, we are adjourned.